So I found this post on the Pokey Investing subreddit that I wanted to share with you all because, man, this person has gone way too far and way too deep into investing and now wants to invest into anything. And I guess now we're investing into plushies. You know, it's astonishing to me that this is where we have gone to investing into plushies. Now I know there's this whole boo boo thing. I don't even know what it is. I've never even gotten one. I've never even seen one. I don't know what it is. The craze is about. But maybe this is what the person was inspired by. That the Labubu thing, the hype. Maybe this is the next thing. These Pokemon Center plushies. I don't know. But let's just read this post and see what this person has to say. Is there money to be made off big Pokemon Center plushies? So I'll show you guys the plushies this person is talking about. They're talking about these huge plushies right now that are on the Pokemon Center website. And look how much they're going for. $400, right? And they're pretty big. 32 inches, 33 inches, like 31 inches. That is close to being 3 feet, right? So they're pretty big plushies. How much do they weigh? Let's see how much this one weighs. So it's actually not even up yet. It's, I guess, pre-ordering, and you can buy 2 of them. How much does this weigh? It weighs 120 ounces. So let's just do the math here. 120 divided by 16. So it's 7.5 pounds. For a plushie, that's pretty heavy, right? So it's $400. I guess it's not out yet, but anyways. So there's the plush, really big. So there you go. I noticed that large Pokemon Center plushies are worth a lot on eBay since they are limited stock. I was wondering if there is money to be made off of buying them and reselling them. Not sure if it matters, but I make minimum wage. Let's just pull this back up for a second. $400, right? Let's just do quick math. Let's say minimum wage, it depends where you're at, right, in the whole world. Let's say minimum wage is like $12, right? So 12 times 40. That's $480. And, that's just being generous in some places. I know federal minimum wage is what, $7.25 or something. So it could be even less than that. But if you're working full-time minimum wage, this is about a week's worth of money. And this person is thinking about buying this to hopefully resell and make money off of. And this is not like a booster box. This is not like a limited TCG product. We're talking about a plushie here. So let's just keep reading though. Not sure if it matters, but I make minimum wage, so I don't have a lot of disposable income. I mean, this doesn't seem to be going the right direction. I don't have a lot of disposable income. That already just seems like a no, you shouldn't do this, right? But I do have a little over 15K in savings, and I'm willing to risk like a third of it. Okay, the fact that they're saying that they're willing to risk like a third of it, that doesn't seem very financially smart. That you're like, I can, risk like a third of it. Like, I think you should be doing a little bit more thinking than just saying, I can risk like a third of my savings. I don't care. Like, I think it should be a little bit more thinking than that, but okay. Also, I have never sold anything on eBay or Mercari, so I'm not sure if a lack of prior sales and positive reviews will do me. This whole description, if this person were literally to just read this back to themselves, this does not seem like a good idea, right? To risk, I don't know how many they would buy, and let's actually pull this back. Could you buy 2 of these each? Let's actually go back. So we can see here, you can buy 2, so it's $800. Let's actually see if these are each purchase limits of 2. It seems like it. Okay, whatever. So you can buy 2 of each, right? So let's say they decided to buy 2 of each, right? So that'd be $800 each. That'd be $2,400, and then plus tax wherever you're at, that's another probably like $100 so dollars. So yeah, that'd be like maybe around like $2,500. So okay, before we read the comments, here's my advice, right? There may be a history of some plushies going for like a good amount, I guess over the MSRP, whatever they were selling on, Pokemon Center for. But here's the thing you got to think about. How fast do you need that money, right? Because let's say you buy them, right? And they do go out of stock, and then they start going up in value. Okay, you first have to think about how much does this need to go up in value before you cut even, right? Because these are pretty big plushies. Shipping these, I haven't shipped something this big before, but the size of it, I'm guessing shipping might cost maybe 40 bucks, 50 bucks. If I had to take a guess, it could be less than that, but I think it's probably around at least 30 to $50, like around that range. It's a pretty big item. So you gotta think about, okay, there's that. Then the fees. There's like 13.25% fees. You take that into account with the shipping. How much does this need to go up before it breaks even? That's something you have to think about. Look at the previous plushies, see how much those have gone up. And like I said, how fast do you need the money? Because let's say you buy all these, and let's say they go out of stock and they start going up. Well, if you can't even make money, right? And let's say they sit at maybe they're at $400 now. Let's say they go to $500. You're not going to make any money, right? So you might have to wait and wait and wait for the price to go up. And it's not even guaranteed they go up because you don't know the demand for this. I mean, their evolutions, most likely, will they be worth more when they go out of stock? Sure, right? Well, how much more are they going to go up? And if they don't go up to the point where you can sell them and make money, how long are you willing to hold on to them for, right? Because if you need that money for something, I mean, you might just sell at a loss. You have to do all this work shipping and stuff, and then wouldn't have you been worth it? So you got to think about risk to reward here, right? If I was this person and they were thinking about flipping these, I would just hold off, right? You can maybe sell these in person, like that'd probably be the best route to go to sell these in person. But I don't know where you live, right? You could live in the middle of nowhere where no one cares about Pokemon. You might, I don't know, maybe you don't have a car or something. Like, I just doesn't seem like a good way to try to make money in this space, right? And the fact they're putting this in the Poke investing subreddit to me is wild, right? Because Poke investing, already as it is, right, it seemed to be very speculative for some people. But for plushies, I have never even heard of this one. So that's why I wanted to show you guys this, because in my opinion, this is ridiculous. Person's going onto this subreddit and talking about plushies. Now, I think these plushies are cool. Don't get me wrong, right? And there have been instances where plushies go for more and stuff, after they sell out. I mean, that's a thing. And they, apparently there's some evidence of other large plushies selling for more. But the plushie market is not the same as the TCG market. It's way more unpredictable. There's not as much history to it. And you are sort of rolling the dice. And the risk to reward is really not worth it, right? It could be a good play. You might buy these. Maybe they double in price. You make a few $100 off of each plushie. That's possible. But who knows where this is going? What if they don't even sell out for a while? What if demand's not that high for these? They're evolutions. They're cool. There probably is going to be demand. But I wouldn't risk my money on it. Especially if you're minimum wage. You only have 15K in savings. I really wouldn't do it. So let's just read some of the comments. So you make minimum wage and you're willing to risk a third of your savings on something you know absolutely nothing about, lol. Wouldn't you think it's smarter to invest in safe stocks or even better performing cards if you really want to invest in something Pokemon related? I mean, I totally agree with this person. I mean, I don't know. It's so surprising this person even made this post. Bruh, if you got 15K in savings and are willing to risk a third, take that third and put it in a high yield saving account. Might take some time, but that's guaranteed money you get back. Or buy stocks will go up in price. What kind of sentence is that? Or put it in a Roth IRA. Well, this person I don't think is caring to be seemingly super safe. I mean, a savings account obviously is really safe. Roth IRA is super safe. That's like retirement. So like, I don't know what this person is talking about. This person just wants to make some extra money with their money. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I don't think these plushies are the way to go. The big plushies are really popular Pokemon, usually double in price and remain there, indefinitely, not coming down or going up, just sitting there. This has to be a troll post, right? This has to be a troll response. That they double in price and they remain there. Is there 100% history like that? If there is, then maybe I'm totally wrong. But I don't know. That to me seems like, I don't know. It seems like bait. I don't know. You need to invest into actual stocks. I don't trust the stock market. It's been all over the place this year. So you're going to buy giant plushies and try to flip them. That doesn't sound like a good idea. Just my opinion. This is a horrible idea. I think I would not risk a third of your savings to try to make a quick buck flipping Pokemon stuffed plushies. Totally agree. Please don't just buy into all the hype, especially if you're already having concerns with your financial situation. I mean, it seems like a very well thought out, answer. Do it, see what happens. Who knows? It could work. Has to be bait. Yeah, this bubble's about to pop. Okay, I don't know about that, but whatever. Are those the ones that people? Okay, I'm not reading that. Are Pokemon cards still a thing, or are we collecting plushies now? So, I just wanted to share this post because the fact I saw this is crazy. Let me know what you guys think. Would you do this? Would you buy these for $400 each if you're in this person's situation to try to flip? Risk to reward doesn't seem very good here. I mean, I think best case scenario, you come out with maybe making $100 off of each one. I feel that's like best case scenario. And in your position, it does not seem worth it. But I thought this was an interesting post to share with you all. Hope you guys enjoyed. It was kind of funny. These plushies are cool. Let me know if you guys are buying these. I'm not buying a $400 plushie, but if you are, let me know down in the comments below because these are cool. But I'm not spending $400 on a plushie. But that's all I want to show you guys here. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.